Hello, people of the world, and welcome back to my channel. I am the Dirty Ducky, and today we are here in my Vintage Story 1.20 world. Some of you may have seen my little teaser short, and hopefully you're excited for our new adventure. However, we are going to wait for the full version of 1.21 to release before we start that. In the meantime, I figured we could do some building together in this world. But first, let's talk a little bit about mods. I have a few mods on this world, mods that I added for quality of life reasons, and then a few that just add a little bit more to the game. Let me know in the comments how you guys feel about using mods in a series when we start it. Are you cool with having a few mods installed, or do you want the pure vanilla experience? Behind me you'll see some stacks of stone blocks. This comes from the Stone Quarry mod by Dark Hecrement. Hopefully I'm saying that right. To me, this one is a must-have if you plan on building with stone. If I remember when I'm posting the video, I'll link all the mods I'm using in the description. And if I've forgotten to do that and you want to see, just yell at me in the comments and I'll fix it. So I do have a long-term goal of getting roofs on all of these buildings. I want them to have thatch roofing, but I've only just recently found the tool and started farming it. So while we build up our stockpile of thatch, I'm planning on putting a warehouse over here that we can use for storage for all the stone blocks and get them off of the roof up there. So yeah, let's get started. So the first thing I need to do is figure out what materials I want to use. All the buildings I've built so far are kind of hodgepodge together, just because I've been experimenting with textures and whatnot. So this one likely will match by not matching, but I'm still getting the feel for what looks good. I feel like this is going to be an apocalyptic night. There's a portal there and a portal there. Might be hiding inside once night falls. For this, I know I want some sort of cobble foundation. I threw my hammer. And I think I want to try a plain rock wall with some wood accents. More than likely, we're going to end up having to go out and gather some materials. Definitely, especially wood, depending on what kind of wood we use. But we'll just have to see what materials we have and what we want to use first. And I think I want to use slate cobble for my foundation. And this is what the Stone Quarry mod is good for. You collect these slabs and then store them, like so. And then you can harvest the stone that you want from the slab as you need it. There are a few different tools that you use to harvest the different types of stone from the slab. And in this case, we're going to use a rubble hammer to get rocks. I think they're referred to as stone. And then you use the stone, if I can remember how. I think I need clay for that. Yeah, clay. You use the stone to create cobble. So I'm going to sit here and collect this. I'm definitely going to have to go get more slate, but this will get us started. And then we will use a rough cut chisel with a hammer in our offhand to collect the plain stone. And I think, I hate to say it, but I like the contrast of limestone with the slate. But limestone has use in crafting and processing, and I have to go a long way to get more. Oh well. What's the saying? Beauty is pain. But this gives us the limestone rock. Let's see what woods we have in stock. Let's take a couple options. Okay, that's pretty wild. It went from very high to calm, like, instantly. Alright. That's cool. That means that we have time to build. So, I think I want to start out... I need packed dirt. I've decided that mud bricks are going to look better. So what we're going to do is clear away this dirt and replace it with the mud bricks for flooring. And I think that's going to look good. I love watching the mini-map update in real time as I work. I don't know why. That's such a nice little detail. No matter how much resource collection you do, it's never enough. Never, ever enough. Quick tip, if you're building with mud bricks, be careful because sometimes they don't drop when you break them. I'm going to be brave and keep building into the night because the rift activity still says calm, so we'll see how this goes. So I need to go get some more slate, but this is a start, and I think I want to. I'm gonna end up doing a little bit of terraforming over here, but I want this to not be such a rough transition. I think. I don't know. I might have to go sleep just so that we can actually see what we're doing. Much better. It looks like there might be a storm blowing in, so we'll see what we can get done for now. I had a thought. No, that's not it. Placing slabs is sometimes difficult. You really have to aim in just the right way. I do like that. We're going to have to get some more slate to finish this, but I think we're going to carry on with the build for now, and then I'll go get more supplies once we have a better idea of what supplies we need to go get. Oh, hush. I really need to take care of my wolf problem over here. I just haven't bothered. Oak, maple. I think I like the maple. Plus, oak is useful for more than just building with, and I'd rather hold on to that, so. There's also debarked oak, and I think that is just an absolute no. Walnut is a maybe. I still think I like the maple better. I don't know. That's a tough choice. Hang on, let's get a topper. I think I want to do andesite for that. For this, we're going to use the finishing chisel to get polished andesite. And at the rate we're going, we may not need a warehouse to store the slabs in anymore. I'm going to set these around the edge, overlapping just a little bit to give it some depth. And then we'll go see how this looks. I like that, but that did not help the walnut versus maple choice. So I think I'm just going to go with maple because I have more of it and I know where to find it. Walnut, I've just kind of chanced upon. I know where a maple forest is. So we'll go walnut. Ceiling, we go pine, or birch, maple, or pine. Maple or pine is definitely going to be a better contrast. But I have a lot more of the birch. And I think we'll have enough contrast on the outside if we use maybe maple for the roof. Pine for the roof. Let's see. I don't think that's gonna look bad, and it doesn't have to be gorgeous. It's just a warehouse, right? But I actually kind of like the. I kind of like that. I think we're gonna go with that. You know something that this game is missing? Scaffolding. Or at the very least, I haven't found it yet. It's alright. We'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Yeah, I think I like that. Can't really see it. Well, you're not going to be able to see it from the inside anyway, so it doesn't matter. So then, we just need to decide between... Let's see, where should we do this at? Oak. I don't have enough oak. Hang on. Oak. And maple. Oak. Or, I'm sorry, maple. That one. Definitely. Yep. And then that will contrast with that a lot better. Yeah, just maple. So, we need maple support beams. did I say the roof was? Maple roofing. We're going to need a whole lot of maple. Might have to go cut down a maple forest. Alright, so, and we need more pine. I might have enough pine to finish this. If I can reach the block, there we go. I definitely don't have enough pine on me currently, but I have more stored away. I have a pine tree farm over here. It's the most abundant tree type around me right now, so that's not an issue. Oh, I do have some maple and oak growing over here too. We can probably make this work. The limestone though, I wonder if I have enough limestone. I doubt it. Let's find out. The last time I went looking for limestone, I gathered a lot of it. I made sure that I got a lot of it because I didn't want to have to go get it again because it's a really long way away. I think we'll have enough limestone to finish this. We will need to get more slate. That's okay because I can get slate from right underneath my house. As the sun is setting, we'll eat a little bit of dinner. And head down into the quarry. See if it's safe. Because this place tends to be a death trap sometimes. Just one little drifter. And gear. Nope. So we will collect some more slate. And, oh, I forgot to bring the plugs down. This is the other half of the quarry, stone quarry mod. This is how you actually collect the slabs. But I need these. I'm going to hang that up there. Now, since I am using iron, I forgot my ladders. Since I'm using iron plugs, I have a maximum slab size of 6x6, but I've only got 10 of them, so I'll just do 5x5. I could do 5x5x6. That would be, yeah, we'll do that. I didn't bring a pickaxe. So 5x5x6, that's what we're going to do. 2, 3, 4, 5, and if we can reach it, set a plug. We'll just keep doing that. You get all your plugs set, and then, assuming you can reach them, I'm going to have to get in closer. Get your plugs set, and then you hammer them down with just regular hammer. And if you're outside of the range of your plugs, it won't let you hammer them. I'm going to come down here, and we hammer these. And voila. There's a hole there. We get a slab. Yeah, and then you basically just keep doing that, and that's how you get a stockpile of these slabs. And then after you sleep the scary monsters away, oh, don't try to walk with the slab in your hand. But you can place this down. And this is what this warehouse is going to be for. We're going to fill this up with these slabs of different types so that we can collect what we need. And I need my rubble hammer. Yeah, that'll definitely finish the job. Now, I don't want to finish putting a roof on this until I can hang some lanterns in here, because then this is just going to become a death trap. And I don't want that. So, we're going to see how much maple I can collect. And then we'll touch base again. Apparently, I just need to have a tool making session. I'm running out of tools. I really need to get my windmill set up so I can have the halving hammer, so I can just automate this process. But we'll get there. Okay, I definitely need a whole lot more maple because I don't have enough of these logs to do what I want to do, but I have enough to get an idea going. And then I got a whole bunch of these made up, and these are one of the magical things that Vintage Story has to offer. And what I'm trying to do here is give the illusion that the framework is holding up the stone. One thing about these beams, though, is that sometimes they behave weird. They act like you don't have any more of them, even though you have more stacks in your inventory, and it just doesn't pull them out for some reason. There we go. And then I think I want to frame this. And then we'll actually put some doors in here too, but something like that. Yeah, I like that. It's a little dark. What time is it? I installed another mod in between clips. It is the Status HUD Continued mod. That's what you see down in the this little area here. And it just gives you some little information instead of having to constantly pull this up to look at it. I can see it. So it's a little bit early to be going to bed. I left my door open. Let's not do that. It's a little bit early to be going to bed, so it may or may not be daylight when we wake up. It's pretty close. It's still kind of stormy outside, so it's a little bit dark, but we need to eat anyway, so I need to do some cooking. Doesn't that just sound delicious? Porridge with mashed onions. Num num num. Alright, now, another thing that Vintage Story has are these little half-block roof pieces that you can use to make overhangs, and again, it just adds another layer of depth to everything. I think we're going to use more of these beams to frame all of this in once it's put together, but again, I need more maple logs, so I'm going to have to go take care of that. But I do believe we have a good idea of a direction for this. So I will touch base again when it's done. I missed a spot. And here we are. It's been a couple of days in real life, but I finally got all the wood that I need. I put these pine straps on here, again, just for some added depth. I'm thinking about putting something on this wall, but I haven't decided yet what I want to do. But for now, I think this is pretty much done. It is just a warehouse after all. Oh, and a door. I want to put a 2x3 door. Gate is what it's called. But it requires 6 nails, and I just haven't done that yet. The one thing I haven't been able to work out yet is how to close this gap and actually make it look good. If anybody has any suggestions, feel free to leave those in the comments, because everything that I've tried just looks wrong. I don't know. Might go into creative and play with some ideas, but yeah, for now I'm kind of stumped on that. And now to add the final finishing touches, we'll just move the rest of these slabs in here and finally get them off of my roof. There we go. That's much better. And now, with that, and the fact that I've been harvesting this tool regularly, we can actually finally start putting roofs on all of these buildings. Well, that's the quarry warehouse done. It is truly rewarding to see a building come together. And I really do appreciate you joining me through the creative process. If you enjoyed this build, smash that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on future builds. We've got a lot of exciting things planned with the 1.21 update coming out, and I can't wait to start a brand new world with you guys. By the way, if you would like to see a full tour of this world before we switch over to the newer version, let me know in the comments and I can put that together for you. But until next time, I am the Dirty Ducky, and I'm out.